his fifth-year option. Pressure dumped off Harris. Makes the play and he'll lose. Would-be tackler, and he gets first down yardage and more before Aziz Al-Shair comes over and makes the stop. A 16-yard gain. Preseason, we'll see it as it continues into the season. 2nd and 11, a loss of 1. Fields this time throws, and he has George Pickens, and Pickens gets first down yardage. Boys racked up on the sideline. That's a nice gain. Fields to Pickens. They hope to be saying that a lot. 16 more yards before Neville Hewitt makes the tackle.
Fields knows exactly where he wants to go, to Pickens on the outside, and once the ball is in his hands, this guy can make people miss. Last year, 63 catches, 1,140 yards, 5 touchdowns, and he's looking to expand on what he did last year.
Exactly what the situation is. Jack Coletto is in the game, a fullback. We haven't seen this fullback being used as much. Arthur Smith loves it. Field scrambles, gets a couple of yards, but it's going to be Shko Collins as well as Tank Dell, and the handoff goes to Dameon Pierce. And Pierce doesn't get much yardage there. Julius Welchoff is one of the guys who made the stop. 3rd-round pick. The Butkus, the Bednarik ACC Defensive Player of the Year. They're expecting big things. Pursuit on Stroud. Nick Herbig shows you the explosion that he has. He just went and took off and got to Stroud very quickly.
That's what they want to see from Herbig right here. Making sure he doesn't lose contain, getting after the quarterback. Last year, 3 sacks. He's looking at
2 exchange problems for the Steelers between Fields and Herbig. Najee Harris up the middle. And that's a good, healthy gain on first down, 6 yards.
Working up to that linebacker, opening up that hole for Harris for a 6-yard gain.
Also in the game is Mason McCormick, number 66. And now Pickens on a sidearm pass. He's going to get first down yardage, and a nice block right there by Spencer Anderson. 10 yards when it looked like, actually 9 yards when it looked like that was well diagnosed by the Texans. Eric Murray finally makes the play. A little sidearm delivery.
You see, just trying to fake toss there to the left, just trying to hit the receiver screen out there. The ball's supposed to hit upside, inside those numbers right there. As it's pushed outside, there's not a lot of room out there because you have the extra defender, which is the out-of-bounds line, and he wasn't able to get going.
Mason McCormick is an interesting story, too. A 4th-round pick. They really like number 66 in the offensive line game. A lot of change to that offensive line over the last 2 years. Here's Fields with time, fires over the middle, and he has his man, Van Jefferson, and that is a strike of 20 yards from Fields to Jefferson.
And this is what happens when you get the running game going. Play action fake to the left. Fields able to half boot to the right. He's working a corner out right there to Van Jefferson. Does a nice job of getting open. Van Jefferson, this is a guy battled injury the past few years, but when he gets going, this guy can play.
Last year, now their sights are higher.
Absolutely. When you have a young quarterback like C.J. Stroud, you better believe expectations are a lot higher.
A gain of only 1 yard right there. Handoff. This time Warren explodes as he gets close to first down yardage, and a second effort gets him there. Depending where they spot it, looks like a first down indeed for Jalen Warren. Kalen Bullock, the rookie out of USC, makes the stop. A gain of 9 and a new set of downs, it appears.
Big 77 Broderick Jones right there. He's able to open up that hole, and once he gets his hands on you, there's no getting away from that. Nice job by Jones.
So Broderick Jones back at left.
He loves his receivers blocking, and that's the strength of George Pickens.
This is a pitch to Najee Harris, and Fontana with a nice block right there as he drove somebody back. That's a gain of 4 yards, but it looked more impressive than that. Allie Gay comes up and makes the play, but Fontana moved some people.
As he received this pitch here, you thought it was going to be bigger than what it was, but I just like the big fella out in space. Freiermuth's out there. Big little Calvin Austin, he's out there getting the block as well. Latrobe.
Davis Mills is in the game now for quarterback of the Houston Texans. Stroud with that touchdown pass to Dell of 34 yards did what he had to do. First opportunity, and this is Dameon Pierce. Handoff goes nowhere. The other thing about Johnston, he was brought here mostly because Presley Harvin was just inconsistent. Back in 2013, has since been with the Rams and Titans. He's been a big play. They got a lot of good receivers on this team. Andrew Beck now in at running back. This one goes to Pierce. Gain of a lead. They're also facing a 3rd down here. Davis Mills under pressure, and he goes down. The sack is made right there, and the Steelers certainly take advantage of Montravius Adams, who got to him quickly, and that will set up a punting situation.
That's a nice job up front, getting off the defender, getting to the quarterback. able to bring him down. Martravius Adams, 1.5 sacks on his career. He's looking to continue to build, and if he can do that on a consistent basis.
The run block. Sounds like a nice match.
Yeah, well, it's going to be a young offensive line, and so you know, they're getting some experience tonight, which is great, and so this will be an important preseason for those guys as they learn how to work together.
Look at Jonathan Ward go, and this kid has been very impressive from Central Michigan. He was undrafted 4 years ago with Arizona, has been trying to get an opportunity, and it's tough on this team, but man, he's opening eyes. Coletto with a block inside, and he goes to the outside, a gain of 20 yards, Charlie.
That was nice seal on the outside there, and Ward bounces it to the outside. This guy has speed. In practice this week, this guy ripped off an 80-yard touchdown run during.
Wants to see more of him, and that's all you can do in this kind of situation is continue to open eyes. So it's a new set of downs at 1st and 10. Kyle Allen now in the game at quarterback, stands in there, makes a throw, and it's right on the money. A huge gainer right there to Dez Fitzpatrick out of Louisville, and he has also had a good camp. That's a 34-yarder. Bringing a smile to Art Rooney's face here, I can tell you, 20 yards and 34 yards. Boom, boom.
Yeah, nice play, nice throw, nice catch.
This is what happened when you run the football on 1st down. That play action opens up the lane right there, and he's able to deliver the football downfield.
It's been around, and they got a lot of guys who have some veteran experience on this team. So the Steelers now operate at Tennessee or Houston's territory, and right off the bat, we're going to get a penalty is going to be called, and it was a pretty obvious one right there as Spencer Anderson goes flying backward.
Number 93 defense, 5-yard penalty, 1st down.
We're happy that we're going to have it here on KDKA TV when the Kansas City Chiefs come to town.
Yeah,
all right.
A big Christmas.
Yeah. And there's Kyle Allen, and he gets 1st down yardage there. A nice little throw over the middle. And let's take a look at it, Charlie. That's Scotty Miller, who they brought in as a free agent.
See Kyle just going 1-2. You see his crosser coming across right there. Scotty Miller, who's been having a heck of a camp.
Davis Mills and company. Handoff, not much available there. Isaiah Loudermilk was in there along with Marvin Leal. Art, I also.
Yeah, well, my mother really wanted to win the Waterford Trophy that was given to the winners. So Bill said he had to pull out all the stops for a preseason game.
And he'd play people we probably wouldn't have played. Just
that's right.
To please your mom. That's a great story. All right. Pass deflected there on 3rd and 4, so the Steelers are going to get the ball back. Art, we want to thank you for your time up here. We appreciate it. Look forward to a big season for you guys, and thanks for the hospitality.
All right, thank you. Good.
So the Steelers had stuffed them at the goal line. They operate at the Steelers' 30-yard line. Davis Mills, 3rd rounder in 2021. He's been very good for them when he's had an opportunity. He's rolling right, firing incomplete on the play. John Mechie is again in the red zone are the Houston Texans after the muff punt by Quez Watkins. Play action now rolling to his right, and he runs right into traffic, and that's DeMarvin Leal. And DeMarvin Leal lost weight. He's been playing a lot on the outside, which is something we didn't expect to see. An 11-yard loss there for number 98.
Yes, he did. Lost a lot of weight there. Did a nice job of getting to the quarterback here. You watch him at the top of your screen. Gets off of 64, gets right to the quarterback, able to pick up a sack right there. You can see Leal, he's trying to get in part of that rotation. 15 tackles, 1 sack a year ago on his.
They have some guys on this team who are pushing.
And you heard Art Rooney talk about how young of an offensive line is. They really like that.
And there's a kick that was short of the zone, I believe. It was.
Yeah.
It looks like. And if that's the case, it goes to the 40-yard line. You got to hit it to the landing zone.
Kickoff short of the landing zone of number 15. The ball will be placed at the 40-yard line. 1st down, Pittsburgh.
So he was clearly trying to do something different. Complement of timeouts, but Houston doesn't seem interested in using them as Davis Mills from behind now has the ball hit, and is it intercepted or not?
Looks like they're giving it to
Ryan Watts may have made that interception. Watts.
Rolling on the field is an incomplete pass.
Well, they're going to call it incomplete. He was a 6th-round pick this year out of Texas, and they like him too. Seems to be one of those guys who hawks the ball when he's in there.
See the ref on the other sideline. He's like, wait a minute. You're like, nope, the ball came out at the